Hi, and welcome back to Girl Talk. Of course, we're in this lovely, intimate setting here, actually at the studio, so it's fun to see where we're at, and a lot of stuff is happening here, of course, at Channel 57. I would love to introduce to you to this fine man right here. I love the way, Randy, every time I see you, you look so dapper. Say hello to Randy Westbrook. He's the owner of our Westbrook Mercantile. And honey, your store is the bomb. I walked in there and everything is so dashing. So you have this amazing men's store. And today we're talking about how couples can actually shop together for our man, because sometimes guys just don't get it.
Exactly. No, it is.
Need a little help.
I think that women and men are tired of the utility shopping. They're like, I'm going in, I'm getting a shirt, I'm getting the pants, and these don't fit. And like, that stuff is done. Like, I'm trying to make the shopping like enjoyable. And when you shop as a couple, it is like a mating dance. It's like a prelude to what is going to be happening later in the night.
Oh.
And there's a way to kind of do this that I described as like increasing the odds of intimacy later in the night. So.
All right. Well, we've piqued their interest. So start us off with this mating dance. How does this work in the store?
So what happens is typically folks come, they've had a nice meal, they've had a couple of drinks, and maybe it's the afternoon or the evening, and they come into the shop. First thing that's going to happen is you're going to be offered a drink, some wine, a beer, and you're going to start separating. Like two women and the men. Like the men, one goes to one side of the room, the other goes the other, but you stay connected. So you're drinking a little bit, you're finding neat things, nice stuff, and so all of a sudden, like, you're starting to accumulate this tension between you and your partner, because you're seeing that your partner is extending their range into things that are like maybe a little sexy. Maybe they're a little outside of what they've used to before, and this person starts to look new to you. And this hint of like what's happening in that dressing room, what happens back there is like, you know, let's just settle on that for a second. And so this tension starts to build up. There's positivity. You're seeing your partner say, "Oh, you look really nice in those pants. Like, that looks hot." And as that starts to happen more and more, this flirting is happening, and it's just fun. It starts to get fun.
Wow.
Such a great storyteller. I just got captivated by this experience.
Yeah.
Is there anything that's sort of off limits with this shopping experience? I have a feeling there's a couple things.
Yeah. Well,
we need some ground rules here.
What are the rules?
So the setting is there's music, there's wine, there's you know, the lighting, a chocolate couch, like it starts to feel kind of sexy. The only thing, like, there are only two rules that you can't do. One is you cannot like actually get busy in the dressing room. Like that is, you can flirt, you can kiss, you can touch, there can be PDA, and that's awesome, that's great. You just can't, like, there's probably a health code violation, like you probably shouldn't do that somewhere in that public setting. The other is no talking about budgets and finances. Like, this is not the time to be like, honey, like, I'm not sure we can totally do this. That is a buzzkill in terms of like that tension and that flirting that's happening. So that's the only two things you can't do in this shop.
I love that.
I didn't know what to expect with this interview, and it wasn't any of this. This is awesome.
I have to mention, he does have an Atari system too in his shop, so it's very cool.
Right.
So what should women keep in mind then when the guy is actually doing shopping?
Yeah, so I mean, this is all in the psychology of the man. The men typically, they feel uncomfortable in the shopping. They don't like to be told like what to do, and what they need is encouragement and positivity. So women need to keep in mind, like, you need to boost up your man a little bit. Extend his range, but tell him like what you think he looks good in. Go find some things for yourself. As soon as the playing field starts to get balanced, you're getting a tee, a hat, a clutch, a purse, some leather. Like, as soon as that starts to happen, he feels at liberty to start extending his range and buying some things too. And that's like, and in the end, what you want is a self-sufficient man who is independently enjoying himself and feeling empowered and sexy, like, because you're helping him get there.
There's a lot of sexiness happening.
I learned a lot today.
Yes, honey. Well, there you have it. You definitely want to go check out, again, our Westbrook Mercantile. It is an amazing store. You're going to look dapper like Randy is, so make sure you check him out today in Middleton. And we'll be back with more Girl Talk.